the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. And the Cavaliers with possession here.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by LeBron James. Green kicks to Bogut. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Barnes. This one for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Love inside. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's picked up a couple of quick fouls here. I think he's pressing. He's got to settle down a bit.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Thompson. Irving against Curry. Irving misses.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he...
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Irving drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Curry against Irving, and stolen by James.
He was on that pass in the flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Irving kicks to LeBron. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Love can't hit. Warriors leading by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Love. Lays it up and banks it in. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Bogut with a clean look. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Irving. Green with the block. Outside Curry. Let's go. Almost, but it rolls out. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Shumpert with it. Guarded now by Barnes. It's stolen by Green. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Mozgov with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. A pull-up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Mazzilli comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Williams is running. Spates with the block. Here's Livingston. Barbosa passes to Spates. Here's Livingston. No luck. LeBron with some nice D.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play. And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Here's Livingston. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Second shot opportunity. Varejao can't hit.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Barbosa dishes to Barnes. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Spates. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Spates has got 5.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Varejao, and no good trying to get... He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Tristan Thompson, Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Steph Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Warriors leading by 8. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry against Irving.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Rebound by Dellavedova.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Curry outside. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Thompson with the bucket.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Let's go.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Thompson misses.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Williams in for Irving. Curry can't hit, and Cleveland will come the other way. It's Williams with the drive, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov.
In that one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Here's Smith. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
0-1 near Iguodala as he's got to go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Smith gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Curry against Williams, and stolen by Williams. To the paint, it's deflected. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Smith kicks to James. Count that one. LeBron's got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
The drive by Smith. Barbosa against James. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Smith. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Golden State, Leandro Barbosa.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Cleveland shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thompson.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
And the Warriors miss again. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now Smith. And that concludes.
Thank you, Ken.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, and that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See ya.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Irving drives in, and he gets it to go. Irving's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 5. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
but they recover it. Curry with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Love kicks to Mozgov. It's stolen by Bogut. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Love goes in, and it's blocked by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the Warriors miss again.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's what he delivers the most.
Curry outside, and the shot is good. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it? And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, nothing brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving drives in. Nice D from Bogut.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponent when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. It's tipped. Green, the pass to Bogut. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Dellavedova, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. Smith checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Williams in for Irving. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Williams.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. There's the feed to Bogut. Barbosa kicks to Bogut. Curry wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And Thompson kicks to Williams, and he gets it to go.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. .59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Curry. Curry with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jefferson dishes to Love. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa.
Putting you in. Shooting, go.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Cleveland with a change here, too. James is checked in. That's in there. Love with the assist. 6 points for LeBron.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thompson's got 8. Thompson up top, covered by Smith. Thompson passes to Ezeli. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Stolen by Thompson. Livingston. No luck. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Warriors leading by 5. So on the floor for Cleveland. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron, and it's Irving in at the point. The offensive rebound. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Thompson for 3. But they get it back. Fires the 3. Warriors the rebound. Now the pass to Barnes. Here's Spates. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5. Straight baskets in the paint now.
Down low, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Irving with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
Curry. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Stolen by Thompson. Down low, the reverse. Mozgov with the block. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers call.
Here's Shumpert. He kicks it to Mozgov. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by LeBron. The Cavaliers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. It's stolen by Bogut. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert with the ball.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Hey, guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Barnes dishes to Thompson. Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Mozgov covering. 4 on the clock. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 17 points for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 10. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Inside, it's tipped. Shumpert with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. But they get it back. Another shot, and it's Shumpert again, missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Irving drives in, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 8. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And that one hits back iron. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Here's Thompson. And a again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving drives in, and Thompson sends it back. It's 2-on-1. Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Bogut. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No.
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Here's Mozgov. And LeBron throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us how you were able to take control of this game and pull out the win here tonight.
You know, we missed some key shots, but in the end, we just stuck together and played good defense. You know, we helped each other out, so we played real good collectively tonight.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. But it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
To me, it was his three-point shot that made the biggest difference for them. He was killing them from long range. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again.